Extra point is up and good.
Well, as soon as I clicked on it, it stopped. Yeah, the Wi-Fi is off.
It's off.
I'll answer.
He doesn't know that. We've already done that.
Did you disable it? He says right-click on the Wi-Fi icon in the system tray and disable. We're green right now. Wi-Fi. We're solid green at the moment, but now we're not. As soon as I say that.
Well, we'll see. It's green right now. Kickoff to the 7-yard line. Going to be a handoff to Barragon going the other direction, but no fooling Tyler Allred as he brings him down inside the 20-yard line for the Knights. And if we get some feedback, we think that we may be back.
Yeah, we'll see about people getting back on here. It stayed green for longer than it has since we started, so I don't even want to say it out loud.
I want you to hold your breath, Ryan. Please hold your breath.
Well, I could have done it.
Ball's going to spot right at the 20-yard line on the right hash for the Huskies after they just give up a 50-yard pass from Caleb Christensen to Derek Bergeson in the right corner of the end zone. This is going to be a keeper, a fake handoff from Ochoa. Hollenbeck is going to keep it and try to go between guard and center, and he's going to get brought down. Number 55, Martel Flores, the first of the Knights there.
Tyler Allred also in on that tackle.
It's going to be a no-gain play for the Knights. In fact, it's going to be a short loss. Push them inside the 20, closer to the 19-yard line. And the story so far has been the Knights have only had 2 offensive possessions, and we've only got 5 minutes left until halftime. The Knights drove the ball but had to punt after a few penalties on their first one. Second one, they scored very quickly. Othello now with the ball tight into the right. They're going to go up the middle, hand off to Ochoa, and he gets through the first wave, but he's brought down by Lorenzo and Martel Flores.
Okay, so for whatever reason, we seem to be rolling now. So if you can hear, pass the word, because everybody that's been trying to watch, I know it's been frustrating.
3rd down and 5 for the Huskies from their own 24-yard line. 4 minutes and 13 seconds left in the first half. The Huskies trail the Knights by a score of 7-0. Tight end to the right. Going to be a pass to the right, but he's going to get pressured.
Yep,
the ball comes loose.
That's Elliot Delay.
Elliot Delay is going to pick it up and run it back 24 yards. I'm not sure if that'll be classified as an interception or a fumble.
No, he tried to throw it across on that quick slant, and it just went right into a pile of Knights. It kind of
somebody hit him
bumbled
from
around.
the backside. I'm not quite sure who that was. It collapsed Hollenbeck from the backside as he tried to throw that ball, and it pops out, and we get the touchdown.
Quick way to score. Good for Elliot.
So after not much action offensively for the Knights, the defense steps up here big, and Elliot Delay with a 24-yard fumble return. Pending the extra point here by the Knights. Kick is up and good.
3:57 left to go in the first half. Knights extend their lead to 14-0. Let's talk a little bit about some of our this year new sponsors.
Well, first of all, we can talk about Sunset Spraying and talk about our Sunset Spraying scoreboard update. Right? 14-0 for the Knights. So glad to have them on board. Washington Fruit and Produce will be our halftime sponsor this year. Smulligan's Pizza and Barbecue. Great pizza, great barbecue. They're going to be open before the game and after the game. So after this win for the Knights, slide on down there and celebrate with some pizza. Lawrence Industries, DAC Consulting, Royal Dairy. 3 more of our sponsors as we move along through the season and get a little more game ready. We'll have a little bit more to say about these sponsors, but right now we're getting prepared for the kickoff. Number 20, Oswaldo Guerrero sets the ball up on the left hash.
Yeah, we're right back to no good.
Kick is up, and it's going to go. There's going to be a
Kinda try
handoff going the
some
other direction
silly
from
trickery.
Baragon to number 3. He's going to get out past the 20, but stood up and driven back. That's Nathan Garza, number 3, for the Huskies. Somebody down there with a camera has about the brightest flash I've ever seen in my entire life.
Well, we're talking to nobody.
Well, I don't know what to do.
And it's always worked. I don't know. Incomplete.
Pass is complete. Ferguson putting pressure on the quarterback.
Telling Jens that.
Yeah, and we have it on the screen when it comes up. You know, something could have gone on with this card this week. Could be out of data or something stupid like that. I don't think that's possible, is it?
It is possible if somebody was
They
watching
have a guy that runs it
stupid
all
Netflix
week.
all day or something. We know he's not working if he's using all the data.
See, they're just trying
we're
to
getting
pound
that
it.
figured out. Yeah, but we're getting them figured
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Didn't take more than a drive or two. They're potentially talking about a fumble.
The ball is on the ground.
Recovered by the Knights.
Wow.
Great. All right, here we go.
Reyes had a hand in there. Might have used up one and knocked her loose.
Gonna be first down for the Knights on the Husky 24-yard line. About the same place that where Elliott DeLay ran the fumble back from on the last time we scored. I think our problem's with the card.
Yeah,
Ryan.
I'm afraid so. So perhaps our only thing we can do.
Ooh,
What a
great
catch!
catch. They're
What
gonna
a
say
catch!
inbounds. Yeah, they're going to call it inbounds.
Ow. What a catch!
He went out of bounds. They got to stop the
No,
clock.
they said it was a catch. So
So from the 24 to the 11, 13 yards. I mean, I don't know what you're going to do with that. It's
no, I mean I don't know what to do except to stop it and start it again.
handoff to Myrick. Cut back. Gets inside the 10.
Terry takes it down close to the 5-yard line and just barely outside.
He's going to pick up 5.
He took it down in 5.
4 carries for 23 yards.
So can we just stop streaming and do it again?
Throws it over for Aldo.
Zone incomplete.
What do you mean?
I mean,
You can
it's-
do whatever you want at this point, but
I
I don't know
know.
that you're going to fix anything. I think it's the problem with the card. It's in the USB port that I normally put it in.
right.
It's struggling. Yeah, you still need to do that.
Now all of a sudden it went green and then it stopped.
Third down 5. Wide left. Touchdown. Tyler Allred.
Christensen to Allred. Touchdown.
Seven for 9. What'd you do?
I didn't do anything, but we're green for this very moment.
Well, then let's talk like we mean it.
Okay.
We got to say a lot of wise stuff in a few seconds.
Well, there's a lot of, we got 22 people that are still sticking.
I know, trying.
And so they've been seeing a lot of glitchy stuff. So recap what just happened. As the Knights go ahead 21-0.
Well, we've got a flurry of scoring action from the Knights after having a 0-0 score until 5 minutes left in the quarter, and we're back to red.
Yeah.
5 minutes left in the quarter until the half. The Knights have scored 3 touchdowns on 2 offensive possessions and a defensive touchdown on a fumble recovery returned by Elliott DeLay. 2 passing touchdowns already for Caleb Christensen as he's completed 7 out of 9 attempts and distributed the ball around to 4 different receivers. Guerrero with the high kick taken at the 15. Some space on the outside edge before he's brought down by Tyler Allred and number 6, Derek Bergeson. You turn that back on?
Yeah, just for the heck of it. I don't know why.
What's that edge, Othello? That needs to be off. I don't know what.
Mm-mm.
Oh, no, it's not.
It's not on.
Okay.
It's maybe something they've got with the
Okay.
coaching staff.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. See if they can chew clock again or if they're going to end up. Ooh, a fumble again. And the Knights have it. Did the Knights have it again or did the Huskies pick it up with a 4-yard gain? Looks like maybe the Huskies
Did recover.
were able to recover it for a 4-yard gain. But that ball, he was hit right at the line of scrimmage, and it bounced forward 4 yards as both teams scrambled to jump on it. Huskies are going to preserve the drive, and they're technically going to give them closer to 5 yards, move the ball out to the 35-yard line as the game clock rolls to 2 minutes and counting left until halftime. Knights have jumped out quickly in the last 5 minutes to a 21-0 lead. Another handoff to Ochoa. He does a good job getting through the line of scrimmage before he's met by a defensive back. Avery Ellis. It looks like he may have enough. Depends on which side judge, whose spot they decide to respect here. If they take this near judge, it's still going to be 4th down. Kevin Reyes, number 32, is going to get credit for the tackle. Going to be no gain on the play. 4th down. One of the Knights there, as well as Lorenzo Myrick. Short for the Huskies. As the clock continues to roll under a minute here until halftime. Huskies don't seem to be in very much of a hurry. They still have 2 timeouts left. So it almost seems they're happy to just run the ball, use the clock here, and get to halftime. Picking up the first down will allow them to do that. And they are going to pick up the first down on a 5-yard gain by Ochoa as he jumps forward to the 46-yard line. And finally, the coaching staff from Othello decides to call the timeout with 29 seconds left. So if they're going to call a timeout, you got to figure that they're going to try to come up with a way to put some points on the board. Otherwise, you'd let the clock just run out. So as they go to timeout, we'll talk about some of these sponsors that we have. We've always had great relationship with Napa Auto Parts here in Royal City. Pat Lee, he'll take care of you, whatever your needs are. Splash and Dash Car Wash. You want your car to look good? They're the place to go. Splash and Dash Car Wash. Plus, they also have a ice and filtered water machine now that looks like a great way to go. Just open up your cooler lid and let the ice flow into it. Sounds like a great plan. Subway, Potholes General Store, Norwest Ingredients. It'll be shotgun formation, 3 receivers out wide to the right. This isn't a formation you see typically from Othello. Knights are going to bring a lot of pressure, but it's going to be a completed pass to number 12, Ty Butcher, as they're going to pick up the first down. And the clock stops with 23.6 seconds as they spot the ball. Now the clock rolling again, and they're going to clock it. They're going to have the ball at about the Royal 40-yard line with 18.2 seconds left and 1 timeout left. As obviously they like to be able to take a couple shots here at the end zone. Not sure if the quarterback has the arm strength to throw it the 40, 45 yards he would need to there. So you may see something a little more razzle-dazzle or something to the edge of the field, try to catch the ball and get out of bounds. Hollenbeck in shotgun. He's dropped back, looking to his right. He's going to go to his left, throw the ball straight downfield. A bit of a tussle, but no penalty marker down as neither one, nor the receiver nor the defensive back, are able to get to that ball. It's going to fall on about the 5-yard line, and there's going to be 11.7 seconds left. 3rd down and 10. Looked like the coverage was solid, and then as Aldo Farias looked to find, ball goes down the middle, and actually these last couple of plays I've been getting it wrong. It's number 7, Bo Gonzalez, into the game. Must have the stronger arm between him and Hollenbeck. So they've had him in the game to throw these deep passes. It's going to be 4th down with 6.7 seconds left. Othello Huskies are going to call a timeout. Interestingly enough, on the incomplete pass, the clock stops anyways. So they're going to have to decide what to do here with 4th down. The Knights have all 3 of their timeouts. So are the Huskies going to punt, or are they going to try to run around and use the clock and not give the Knights any time left? We'll wait and see. We want it off, but what do you do?
Got it off.
Looks like the Huskies are going to go for it here. 4th down and 10 from the Knight 40-yard line. Flop of the last play with the 3 receivers on the left this time. Flushed out of the pocket, and he's going to get sacked.
And the
ball comes loose, but they're going to say his
Oh.
knee was down. But there will be 1.2 seconds left on the clock. It's number 52 for the Knights.
Marquette.
52 is
Jose Medina.
Jose Medina gets to the quarterback from the backside, and they're not going to run around enough to use all the clock. 1.2 seconds left in the half. The Knights will have time for one more play from their own 46-yard line.
One of for sure was Kevin Reyes. We have a second to go.
And the Knights see if they can pull something off here to try to go up by 4 touchdowns before the halftime break. Derek Bergeson, Aldo Farias, Tyler Allred going to be wide to the right. Be a pass to Cooper Christensen as he tries to get down the left side of the field. And he's going to pick up about 20 yards before he's knocked out of bounds. Well, that was going. Then it goes red and we drop frames. From what? Being alive?
Well, I've been fussing with this, trying to get it to work a little bit better. To no avail.
Let me just play some stuff here.
I suppose let's just play.
Mud, no problem. Bugs, no problem. Nasty road salt, no problem. Splash and Dash can handle it all. Our amazing features include undercarriage wash, hot wax, clear coat protectant, and 24/7 service. Our